Hey there, I'm Wilton, and you're watching a troll watch, Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Because what else would you be doing right now? Here we go. They really gotta stop doing this. Just shorten the thing already. Maybe that's why they've lost 50% of their viewership, it's just the intro. Run, horse, run! Darkness is spreading. More darkness is spreading. Because Mordor. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Tolkien!
And there's the Black Forest. Nothing comes out of there alive.
Is that true? Are they sure? How do they know? I'm curious. How do you know that nothing comes out of the Black Forest alive? Because there's still ash floating in the air, so that would presuppose that Mordor is literally just formed when this takes place. Okay, so we've kind of gone back in time compared to when everything else is happening. Thus, Mordor is, like fresh off the docket. This makes sense, guys. Don't question it. It's very Tolkienian, especially with all this violence. It's what makes sense, especially the gore. The gore helps you know that it's Tolkienian. And the horse. Go in the hole. Troll. Spiderwebs. The sound is so realistic. It's definitely what happens. How does that make sense? The horse at the wrong spot of the... Whatever. Adult themes are very Tolkienian. I, for one, know that if I saw something attack me, and then, disappear into the shadows anywhere, I would only be looking forward. I wouldn't look behind myself. You know why? Because that would make the spider think that I was paying attention to what's going on behind me. So, gotta think like a spider, kids. My takeaway is that Isildur's hand strength is stronger than a skull of an orc. Because, we saw the difference between when he was holding... Isildur was holding the spider's fangs, teeth, pinchers, whatever, versus what those pinchers, same things did to that orc head, because, gushers and everything. Okay, so Isildur, or whatever his name is, Isildur's dad, that guy, he found out that his son's supposed death, who we just saw, that was attacked by a spider, is a result of someone else's decision and not his own. And he was not curious at all, really, about what she was talking about. He was just kind of like, huh? As opposed to, what do you know? This air of intrigue and mystery, very Tolkienian. She's very powerful. And, rulery. And dramatic. Look at those eyes. Look at that. Acting. You can see the sorrow.
Captain.
You can feel her pain.
It's only the beginning of our morning.
Wait!
If I was that queen, that lady, she wouldn't be standing there anymore. Maybe it's the queen's fault that, Isildur is dead. We didn't see this coming. How very Tolkien. Why is Jack Black in this show? Alright, so we've had, basically, this horse that went off to see Isildur's son, or whatever, Isildur, and, found them, ran away from everyone, theoretically, for like 3 seconds, 300 feet, so the entire Numenor camp is right near Isildur, just outside the Black Forest, and, it's not ashy where the army is, but it's definitely ashy where all the orcs are, because obviously Mordor, full of ash after that volcano went off, and yeah, then there's a bunch of spiders attacking Isildur, and then he gets away from with his horse, who conveniently found him like a good puppy, and yeah. Then we go back to Isildur's dad, who's standing with the queen and ratting out someone. There's a lot that I could have edited out of that. I need to get editors. Wait, we haven't left Numenor yet? What was with that cutscene then?
Your father's...
Guys, I just realized they're teaching you where the bangles from Miss Marvel came from. Or is that Shang-Chi? I don't know, I didn't watch either one of those. Kind of like no one's watching this. Coincidence? I think not. Who's your Adar? He's your Adar.
We are safe here. We have a home. Must we go to war again that way? There are some dangers in this
That
world
doesn't make
about which it
sense.
is a father's.
The orc
Trust
doesn't want to
me, my son.
fight. Troll. Yeah! Yeah, finally. Representation, guys. This is the DEI I've been looking for. See, he doesn't care about your structures. You didn't make it tall enough for him. Killer of stone giants. Wow, he's like a lot shorter than that. I mean, this guy's whole, like resume is pretty good. He kills giants, he kills stone giants, he eats dragon bones. This troll's pretty awesome. He's powerful. He's good looking. I mean, he's missing the horns, but that's okay. Let's see where this representation takes us. Alright, so, in that last section there, Who's Your Daddy was talking with the orcs who don't want to fight, but they did summon a troll to come fight for them, which makes the most sense, because what's going on as well. In Numenor, the queen's got a key that she's able to get into a room that was from the bracelet that she had on, like from Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, or whatever it is, or the bangle from Miss Marvel, whatever it was. And, yeah, she was able to turn that into a key to get into a room to find something that would be compromising. But she's blind, which I didn't realize, so that would explain her somber acting. And, wait a minute. Not only did that one lady slap her queen, she slapped a blind person. That's a whole other level of abuse. It's very Tolkienian.
Elrond said that you were the wisest of all the dwarves. Did he speak true? Or is there someone else we should be treating with?
Deception.
I am
Certainly.
afraid.
Take whatever time you need.
That was really awkward sound mixing.
Then admit to
It's
him
good that
I
she's
wasn't
nagging him. I think that's the only way that this plot with the dwarves is going to move forward, is if she
But you're
keeps
wrong,
nagging
no.
her husband. I mean, if you think about it, that's really the only way things get done in real life, too. And Tolkien, he was a fan of bringing real life into his stories. And so, which obviously explains all the representation in this show as well, but a woman nagging a husband, there's nothing more Tolkienian than that.
Either you bring news of this to your father,
Or I will.
or I will.
Very womanly.
There is a saying in Khazad-dûm, the slow drip splits the boulder.
Deception. Disgrace. Evil's as
You would lie
plain
to your
as
high
the Elrond on, or not Elrond, Sauron on face.
No, he will not take it away.
You know what, the guy that's playing Celebrimbor, he would actually be a pretty good hobbit if he was in Hobbiton. You know? Like, if he was actually in a Lord of the Rings movie. Or show. Or wait. Oh. We're in the beginning of the marshes, where they're all sleeping and all dead. Ha, I called it. Because he's leaving Mordor. Which, I mean, technically, this is way too close to Mordor, I think. But that's okay, that's okay. Tolkien didn't really have a thing for space and time and, you know. So this is far more Tolkienian. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Okay, multiple critiques on this because they need to be noted. So, she does not look at who she's stabbing, which is a problem number one, but who on earth would instead pull out the person that just stabbed them and then throw them down to interrogate them with a sword at their throat instead of just taking the sword, which is already in your hand, and then shoving it and thrusting it into the person that just stabbed you? But what do I know? I'm not Tolkienian enough.
There's a path marked.
Ooh, a Tolkien map.
Of course.
Very Tolkienian. Wait a minute. I know what's happening here. They're establishing what is going to be a love triangle between Isildur and the other girl. So, yeah, that's what's going on. There's a love triangle in the making. Isn't that exciting? I think that's exciting because they're adding to the drama, to the intrigue. Very Tolkienian. Wait, we're in the same forest with these two? What was with that stop in the cut and the transition? He just slit a throat with a How very Tolkienian. Burning a corpse. Actually Tolkienian. The love of his life is dead, never to be returned. Well, that's good, because they're trying to play that relationship up, kind of like Aragorn and Arwen. Do it. Just do it, get it over with. This isn't that emotional. None of us are connected to her. None of us actually care about that character. We barely got to know her, and she was kind of weird. Let me burn my mother's corpse. Just get her done. See, that kid knows. That kid knows it. Why do they care? They don't even know her. Maybe they can hear the music.
I'm speaking with the king now.
Well, that's good, because they don't have any food. So, normally at this point, I try to at least kind of recap stuff that's happened. So, Isildur got stabbed, and then is hurt because of a woman. What else is new? And, yeah. Then we saw elf guy, who the love of his life is now dead. It is what it is. Perfect. Did he teleport? Wasn't he just with Celebrimborn? I feel like they're trying to invoke drama here, but do any of us care? I mean, I do, because this is well written.
Give us the power
But,
to solve our dilemma.
Is that all you come to say?
No.
my wife's been nagging me.
That I am your son.
And my wife's
I'm
been
hard
nagging
as
me.
you,
And my wife's been nagging me.
stubborn as you,
And my wife's been nagging me.
as crusted with pride, and
My wife's been nagging me.
I was wrong.
Because my wife's been nagging me.
I was wrong to disrespect you.
Which I know because my
And,
wife's been nagging me.
I'm sorry.
Your family will be whole again.
Mine won't. Talk about a sour, bitter reminder, huh?
These people are fortunate you're here. This village needs a healer.
The healer just burned on a pyre.
What do you know of Beleriand?
Elf city, wasn't it?
An entire elf realm. Now it lies under the wave.
It lies under the wave. Climate change has even impacted Lord of the Rings. I mean, it makes sense. Very Tolkienian.
I was 10 when I lost my mother. I swam out further than I was supposed to. She drowned.
Because the sea is always right.
Saving my life.
Yeah.
You seem to have found peace with it.
But he knows it was my fault.
Wow. He's a murderer. There's too many gaps between. Just get the sentence out. Gosh, who talks like this?
I don't know if you...
See, love triangle. Yeah, she'd scream. Like that this guy's touching all those horses' butts and not getting kicked.
Hold him!
That wasn't impressive. It's a good thing she knows where to stop if she's blind. With no one telling her she has no stick. She's gifted. She's gifted, guys. This is how you know that she's like queenly material. Is she blind? How is she knowing where to go? And not like veering off to the left or the right. Now she needs help.
Queen of Lies!
She's clearly just acting. Like,
Sheriff.
why not just put like contacts that would make you blind? Make it a little bit more realistic.
We have bloodied.
She's clearly looking
being
at
bloodied.
stuff. You have to wonder, did anyone actually come out and say you sit on a throne of lies? Because that would be funny. I think that would be hilarious. You sit on a throne of lies! No, but anyway. Right, so I've also been bored. And so I forgot to do my recap again for the other scenes. But I guess that's because I keep getting tricked in the scenes. So you got Durin, who's saying, don't get the rings because, yeah, they're going to be bad. And then you got the Isildur, and he wants to get his horse because horse lives matters. And then they got attacked by something mysterious in the woods. You think it's a troll at first. But man, those Ents, which obviously you can see coming because that guy's been cutting down that tree and making no progress for that entire time. And, yeah. And then these guys, they're proving that the queen's not actually blind, but she's acting blind. And then they're saying that she sits on a throne of lies because she's a bad actor. I think that's where this is going. So you gotta look above the adult themes. Cause, yeah, that was getting intense there. You didn't know who was actually gonna be the queen or not, but now we know. Pharazôn is gonna be king. Very Tolkienian. Ooh, more rings being forged. Excellent. He's gonna do something to it. So that the rings will all serve him. Nice. Nothing to see here, folks. So that was one riveting episode of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, very Tolkienian, and I'm impressed that I stayed awake because it was so engaging. Because normally with engaging things, I tend to fall asleep. I don't know if you know that. When I'm truly engaged, yeah, I just want to snore. Oh wait, what was I saying? Anyway, season 2, episode 4 is coming next. Cause Rings of Power is awesome. If you're not getting that by this point, then I don't know what's wrong with you. What did I just watch?